We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to We Like Old Adverts. I'm joined again, as usual, by my brother Joe and Jim, who's not my brother, but he's someone, isn't he? He's there.
He's someone.
Yeah. If you'd like to send us one of your requests, that'd be great. So please, what you should do is email us at welikeoldadverts@gmail.com with a short video of yourself giving us a suggestion for an advert that you like or think's the best thing since sliced bread, and we'll possibly show it unless you send us a bad one, and then we won't show it. So make sure it's good. So let's get this episode started. Here's the first one, and it's one of Joe's.
Every day, America Online is making it easier for people to live, work, and play.
Hey, Dan, ready for the game? I'm just finishing up here with my new kayaking friends.
Kayaking friends on your computer?
Yeah, I just got America Online.
Sounds great. Listen, I can't go to the game today.
What?
I've got to send something for my mom's birthday. It's tomorrow. I'll then book plane tickets for our trip next week, and my kids got to go to the library to look up dinosaurs.
Hey, we can take care of all that before we go.
Yeah, right.
Oh, with America Online.
America Online can do all that?
Yeah. How about sending your mom some nice flowers? All you do is click on Marketplace. We place an order.
Call now for America Online, a new way to use your computer to communicate, have fun, and get instant news and information.
Flowers are sent. Now let's access the online travel service.
How long have you had this?
About a week. And it's so easy. All you do is point and click.
But how does it work?
All you need is a computer and a regular phone line. They send you the software and give you 10 free hours to check it out.
Call now for your free America Online Startup Kit and get free software and 10 free online hours. It's everything you need to get online.
Plane tickets are ordered. Now, let's look up dinosaurs. What do you think? Compton's Encyclopedia or National Geographic?
You get all that with America Online?
Yeah, you can read Business Week online before it hits the newsstand. Update your stock portfolio every 15 minutes with PC Quote. You can even play fantasy football.
Call now for 10 free hours of America Online and get instant access to the worlds of sports, finance, computing, and entertainment.
Here come the dinosaurs. I saved you a trip to the library.
That's great.
Yeah, downloading is easy too. You know, I can even send email on the internet. And of course, there's my personal favorite, live chat. That's how I met my new kayaking buddies. We'll check that out later, after the game.
So how do you get America Online?
Oh, well, that's easy too. You just call their 800 number.
I got to check this out.
Call 1-800-614-3434 now for your free America Online Startup Kit with free software and 10 free online hours. It's everything you need to get online. So call 1-800-614-3434.
I tell you, if either of you ever tell me about your new kayaking buddy, I'm not going to be as impressed as that square. Oh my God.
Who'd have thought in a short 25 years it would have gone from kayak friends and dinosaurs to cyberbullying people with learning difficulties and talking to QAnon on the dark web.
Or
lovely stuff.
Making YouTube videos about old adverts.
Hey! Why don't they illegally stream the game on their computer if they're so smart?
Oh, they can't. They need 1,000 computers to do that back then. There's no way dial-up internet allowed them to do all of that stuff that quickly. There's simply no.
Of course. Yeah.
I feel like the guy, the sort of kayaking buddy nerd, I reckon he would have played a lot of like people that turned out to be murderers in like TV movies around the time. I believe their friendship, but I feel like they're a pair of dickheads.
See, I don't believe their friendship at all. It's like they've met for the first time. For a start, your guy in the jacket lets himself in. He just lets himself into the house. But the guy in the leather jacket, his hair is unique to one country and one era.
Yeah.
I call it the Gutenberg. Gutenberg hair, the tight curls with a bit of a mullet. Very American.
I know what you mean though about their weird little relationship, because the guy in the jacket walks in, cool as you like, and he starts talking to him, and this guy going, "Oh yeah, I've got AOL, it's all right, I really like it," and he just goes, "Sounds great, listen," as if to say, it's the best way of saying, "Shut up, I've got something to say."
Kayaking friends on your computer?
Yeah, I just got America Online.
Sounds great. Listen.
How about we get your mom some nice flowers? It's like, well, she's actually into pogs. Checkmate, douchebag. Assume that my mum wants flowers. She's her own woman. I'm going to say this now. Gutenberg does not have a stock portfolio, okay?
No.
Yeah, did you see his face when he says you could get a stock portfolio? He kind of goes,
Could I?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Also, why Why? Because he's now got some printouts about dinosaurs. Does that mean he doesn't have to then get them to his kids?
Is he bringing them to the game?
They just have to wait.
Go Tigers! And this picture of a juvenile baryonyx. Yeah. I can't help thinking that Guttenberg really racked up the excuses not to go to the game, and they were all batted away by some floppy-haired drip who wouldn't stop banging on about the internet. It's like, I don't want to go to the game with him. He keeps talking about America Online. Just rack up the excuses. Flowers for your mum. He can't possibly get you out of going to the library with your kid. Well,
found a way. Oh, just hang out with your kayaking buddies if you want, if you love them so much. Met them in an internet chat room.
To the ball game.
I do miss the days when you could get the internet on a CD-ROM.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. How did that work?
Well, my favourite line in the whole thing is, I can even send email on the internet. It's like, yeah, it's the only way you can do it.
Still the only way you can do it. They could retitle that advert as "How to Be a Bad Dad" by AOL, something like that. Get out of parenting by AOL. Because you're at a baseball game for like 18 hours or something like that, aren't you? They last forever, them things.
They last a long, long time.
It's like, I've got to go to the library with my son. Oh, well, I'll get you out of it. No, I'm going because I want to bond with him, not because I want to bat him away with some printout of a baryonyx.
Can I get a ticket for my son on the internet for the game that we're going to? Shouldn't have thought so, mate. No.
Yeah, you might be able to, but he's not sitting with us. Sounds great. Listen.
The kid reaches out for the ball and it's coming to him. The floppy-haired man, like, look what I got! Yeah. Talks to me. What are you crying for?
Right, shall we move on? Let's
please.
Crack on and look at the next advert.
Whatever you want, whatever you like, whatever you say, you pay your money, you take your choice. Whatever you need, whatever you use, whatever you win, whatever you lose. You're showing up, you're showing out. You look for trouble, turn around, give me a shot. I'll take it all.
Bella's a new weekly for women. Bella's got whatever you want.
Takes a turn, doesn't it?
It's a bold claim. Whatever I want.
Yeah.
Whatever I want, and Bella's going to provide.
I love that it's fashion, fitness, recipes. So far, so normal. Jenny sees the UFOs. Like, where has that come from? Right at the end. Well, that changes the entire tone of the magazine, if you ask me.
And that's the only article that they show off about as well.
Yeah. They've gone for this sort of like sledgehammer style look, haven't they? Like, isn't that the Peter Gabriel video? We've got a lot of like very stylish, kind of statuesque women looking very, again, aspirational. And then
you're thinking of Addicted to Love by.
Am I?
Yeah, Sledgehammer's got the stop motion train going round his head.
Of course it has. Yes.
You're thinking of Might As Well Face You're Addicted to Love. That song was the first demo version of that song was originally called Addicted to Drugs. Might as well face the truth. So much better. I tell you what girls go crazy for. In my long and bitter experience, status quo. Oh, the ladies love a bit of quo. I remember at uni, my female friends do you prefer Rick Parfitt or Francis Rossi? Oh, like the Montagues and the Capulets.
Did you hear about that con man who convinced the village in Wales that he was Francis Rossi?
A village?
Yeah, he tricked the mayor into thinking he was just Francis Rossi, and he just hung out with the mayor, and he had pretty much had the keys to the city, and he's just some bloke, just some love.
Yes. I might start doing stuff like that. Who could I pass for, do you think?
Danny Dyer. Next, right. So, finished. Danny Dyer. Let himself go a bit, but it's the same old Danny Dyer I know and love.
Yeah, 10 years younger, but let himself go.
I thought your ears pricked up when that UFO story came on that advert then. What UFO? That mob upstairs? You get ahead of it. That funny name for a band, isn't it? Status Quo. Just
really
normal.
So unambitious, isn't it?
It's got run of the mill. Yeah. How much denim is in the first shot of that. It made my eyes chafe.
That was summoned by status quo. It's not even meant to be in there, but it's just what they do, isn't it?
You don't see that move much anymore. The two women walking down the street hitting their bums together.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
think
don't.
Asda kind of crystallizing, isn't he? We need to do that advert, all that kind of bum slapping in a completely innocent way. It was quite a 90s trope there.
Yeah, it's all twerking now, isn't it?
Yeah, going quite the other way.
That's all you get.
It took me about 5-6 watches to realize that those 3 women in this advert were meant to represent fashion. Oh, right. I thought you were just walking about.
There's a bit where the lady gets just loads of hair mousse sprayed on her head.
Yeah.
Looks like she's
By a
not
distracted barber.
Yeah.
You've got everything in this advert. There's a distracted barber. There's fashion women.
There's a dog wearing a jacket.
Yeah, dog wearing a jacket. And that horrible cake with the broad beans doing the clock.
Yeah. A woman who's doing the least intensive workout since Connell went to the gym that time.
And then, cannot stress this enough, right at the end, aliens. As well, aliens.
That is so weird. But it has the temerity to say real life stories. What are you on about?
All that for 29p. What a bargain.
Yeah.
29p I'm impressed by that price point, because that's about 90p now. I'm interested.
Quite cheap, isn't it?
But
quite cheap.
I quite like that these stories are in Bella. Like I'm in love with the ghost of Avicii.
Yeah.
I think they're so much better than the horrible slut shaming that also goes in. Yeah. It's like someone's got cellulite. So what? I'm bald. Doesn't matter.
Right, okay, let's move on to the last offering. And Jim, I believe you've brought this one too.
Yeah, and this is going to...
Explain yourself now.
Yeah, this is going to look like a dig, and I promise you it's not. I was just going through old adverts, doing recce's of advert land, as we all do, and I just felt like, even though this is going to look quite smug because I have a full head of hair, it's worth it. It's worth it because this product is fantastic, and we just have to talk about it.
GLH means great-looking hair. GLH instantly covers your bald spot, leaving you with great-looking hair. And ladies with thinning hair or bald spots, GLH solves the problem instantly. And the GLH hair system is not expensive.
That's incredible. I've been getting harassing for being bald. I'm only a young man. No more dates without being called old man, but the babes are back.
I would definitely, as a matter of fact, I want to order 1 year's supply of this.
Applying GLH to yourself is so easy. Just spray on, then brush after using the finishing shield, and you're done. And with GLH, there's no problem with the rain.
It's a phenomenal product. I highly recommend it. The club saved a lot of money.
Oh, I started using GLH about 4 months ago after my barber told me I'd never grow any more hair. Hey, Emmett, look at me now.
Order GLH now for only $39.92 and get the $15 trim comb free. Or send $39.92 plus S&H to Ronco, Box 4057, Beverly Hills, California.
That is a piece of work, Jim. Thank you for finding that. Wow, what a load of nonsense. What a load of nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, that's not... it's just paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. It looks like
on your head.
This system's not expensive. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can see the numbers on the screen. $39.92, which is a malarial amount of money for some 92. That is plenty of money. You can put $110 value all you like on it. You just made that number up. I don't mean jack. Put $1 billion. It's all the same. $39.92 is plenty of money.
The mulleted guy is something else as well, isn't he?
And you're razzy for being bald.
Yeah, but
it's not just that. You've also got a rat on the back of your head, mate.
And you say things like, the babes are back.
The babes are back.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Yeah.
You unmitigated creep.
They were never there in the first place. Come on, be honest.
He says, and I'm only a young man. That's funny, because on my planet, you'd pass for about 44. Nothing wrong with being 44. I just hate you. Is all I've got to say, mate. I hated that guy.
And one of the lines in it says, GLH sorts your hair immediately. I want to correct him and say, no, it solves the problem temporarily.
It's
a
monthly subscription that you need to keep on top of.
I don't know how temporary that's even going to be. Although that said, the bit where it's sprayed on the arm looks pretty permanent. It's like that you're just dyeing your skin now, right? It's like you've robbed a bank and you've opened up the money and that paint's exploded on you. It's like, ugh.
You can see that. You can see that people have got hair or not. You know what I mean? If I put that on now, I just might as well draw hair on my head. Just draw it on. The only one I kind of trusted was the guy who said, I'd like to order a year's supply of this. He was convincing. When he said that, honestly, I could feel my eyes drawn to the number a little bit.
I disagree, mate. I disagree because that is not a unit, is it? You know, like, unless you're in an infomercial, no one buys anything by year's supply.
But no, in the 90s, that was quite a common, like you'd win that as a prize, like a year's supply of cereal.
Yeah.
We don't use that in measurements anymore.
I want to order 1 year's supply of this.
Not quite as convincing was the actual actor they clearly got for that bit near the end. Like, oh, I started using GLH about 4 months ago. Where did he learn to act? After my barber told me I'd never grow hair again. Look at me now, Emmett, which is hilarious because that's my dad's name, and Connell's as well.
He's looked at that as his big break, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's seen this advert as a chance to really hit the big time. And
it took him till his 50s to get his break, and finally, he seemed like a nice enough chap.
Yeah, I liked him. It can't be good for you though, can it?
No.
That's
this is no CFCs, but it must be paint. It's just paint you're putting on your head.
It's not hair in a can, is it? Which is what it's claiming it is.
Yeah. As a very high-ranking member of the bald community, my advice, just cut it off. No one cares. Not a single person cares. You get a bit less attention on dating sites, and you have to work a little bit harder, but it's got to be better than... Honestly, I'm fighting babes off with a stick now.
Imagine, would you top it up on a night out?
Not if you use the protection.
Spray hair back on.
I've got it on my arm and all. Look.
Yeah, we're just testing it. But yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was an excellent find, James.
Yeah, well, again, I'm glad you see why I brought it.
Take a bow so that we can all check if you're going a bit thin on top. No, he's fine. Hateful. He's got a hateful amount of hair.
No,
it could
rising here, I think.
Oh, shut up. Oh, crimey tears of hair in a can. Have you heard him? Oh, it's going a bit inside. He's nearly 40 and he's saying, oh, I've lost the looks. 22 this went.
Look, I tried to help you that time. And you weren't having it. I kept my own hair from when I got my hair cut, bought a swimming cap, and I would have glued it on there as well to make a wig for him if my old flatmate hadn't thrown it away, not unreasonably.
There's only one way you can help me, Jim, and it costs $39.92. A year's supply, please.
Right, well, I think that brings us to a lovely little end to this episode of We Like Old Adverts. I like my little branding there. We Like Old Adverts.
It was good.
Yeah.
Strong.
So let us know your opinions on this. Leave us a comment down below if you liked it, or even if you disliked it. And please subscribe. It goes a long way for us. It opens up more opportunities than you can ever understand. So yeah, that'd be great if you can be bothered. If you can't, then I'm not your boss. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you on the next one.